Entropy in relationships. Why couples drift apart and how to combat it. Relationships, like all systems, are subject to the forces of entropy. Entropy, a concept rooted in the second law of thermodynamics, states that everything naturally moves from order to disorder unless energy is added to maintain order. While this principle is most often discussed in scientific contexts, it also applies directly to human relationships, especially romantic partnerships. In the early stages of a relationship, love, excitement, and shared experiences create a sense of order and harmony. However, over time, routine, miscommunication, and neglect can allow disorder to creep in. Small misunderstandings can turn into major conflicts, emotional distance can widen, and the once strong bond between partners can weaken. The key to preventing this natural drift toward chaos is to recognize entropy at work and actively inject energy into the relationship. By taking small, deliberate steps, couples can maintain connection, intimacy, and stability. This video explores the role of entropy in relationships, how it manifests between couples, and the practical, small steps partners can take to combat it. 1. Understanding entropy in relationships. Entropy, in simple terms, is the tendency of all systems to move from a state of order to disorder. Just as a tidy room becomes messy without cleaning, relationships naturally shift toward conflict, distance, and emotional disconnection if no effort is made to maintain them. In the beginning of a romantic relationship, couples naturally invest time, energy, and attention into building a strong foundation. They plan dates, have deep conversations, and show affection frequently. However, as time passes, couples often fall into routines, reduce their efforts, and allow small issues to fester. This is the essence of entropy in relationships. Without deliberate action, disorder increases. 2. How entropy manifests in romantic relationships. While every couple experiences relationship entropy differently, the following signs are among the most common ways it reveals itself. Emotional disconnection. Partners may feel less emotionally connected as they become preoccupied with work, family, or personal issues. This disconnection happens slowly and often goes unnoticed until it becomes a problem. Breakdown in communication. Arguments that once ended with apologies may now end with silence. Partners may stop discussing their feelings, leading to misunderstandings. Loss of affection and intimacy. Physical touch, acts of affection, and moments of closeness may decrease over time. This often occurs when partners assume affection is no longer necessary or simply understood. Increased conflict over small issues. Minor annoyances that were once tolerated can become sources of frustration. This is often because unresolved issues accumulate over time. Boredom and routine. Overfamiliarity and repetitive routines can lead to boredom, making the relationship feel mundane. Without new shared experiences, passion can fade. These manifestations of entropy are natural, but they are not irreversible. Couples can regain order and connection by making small, thoughtful changes in how they engage with one another. 3. Small steps to combat entropy in relationships. If everything naturally moves toward chaos unless energy is added to maintain order, then relationships require continuous energy to thrive. Fortunately, maintaining a healthy relationship does not require grand gestures. Instead, small, consistent actions have the greatest impact. Here are practical steps couples can take to combat entropy in their relationship. 1. Prioritize regular communication. The problem: miscommunication is one of the first signs of entropy. Partners may assume that their partner should know how they feel, or they may avoid difficult conversations. Over time, this leads to misunderstandings, resentment, and emotional distance. Solution: daily check-ins. Take 5 to 10 minutes each day to ask your partner, "How are you feeling today?" Or, "How can I support you this week?" These small moments of check-in keep communication channels open. Active listening. When your partner is speaking, listen without planning your response. Make eye contact and validate their feelings. Express gratitude. Tell your partner at least once a day something you appreciate about them. Gratitude builds emotional intimacy and reduces the sense of being taken for granted. Example: Instead of assuming your partner knows you appreciate their efforts, say it out loud. I really appreciate that you made dinner tonight. Small expressions of gratitude introduce energy into the system, fostering a sense of connection. 2. Create rituals of connection. The problem: as routines take over, couples may lose the magic that once defined their relationship. The days become filled with work, chores, and daily responsibilities, leaving little room for emotional connection. Solution: weekly date nights. Set aside one evening a week for a date night where both partners commit to spending uninterrupted time together. It doesn't have to be elaborate. A simple walk, dinner, or movie night works. Daily rituals. Build small daily rituals of affection, such as morning coffee together, evening walks, or bedtime conversations. Shared hobbies. Start a shared activity, like cooking a new recipe, gardening, or taking a dance class. Shared experiences create lasting memories and reinforce connection. Example: a couple might commit to cooking dinner together every Friday night. The act of working together, sharing music, and enjoying a meal afterward becomes a recurring ritual that fosters connection. 3. Maintain physical intimacy. The problem: physical touch and affection often decrease as the relationship matures. Without small acts of intimacy, partners may feel emotionally distant. Solution: hug daily. Hugging for 20 seconds releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which strengthens emotional connection. Small physical gestures, holding hands, brushing your partner's arm, or sitting close on the couch reintroduces physical closeness. Prioritize intimate moments. Intimacy does not have to be spontaneous. Schedule it if necessary, ensuring you make it a priority. Example: even if a couple is too busy for a full date night, they can take 20 seconds to hug each other before leaving for work. This small, deliberate gesture combats emotional disconnection. 4. Address small issues before they escalate. The problem: small annoyances like leaving clothes on the floor seem insignificant but build up over time. Eventually, they explode into larger conflicts. Solution: address problems early. If something bothers you, talk about it immediately rather than letting it fester. Use I statements. Instead of blaming, "You never do the dishes," say, "I feel overwhelmed when I see the sink full of dishes after a long day." Apologize quickly. If you make a mistake, apologize promptly. Small repairs maintain the emotional health of the relationship. Example: if a partner forgets to put away groceries and the other partner feels annoyed, addressing it calmly and early. "Can we create a plan for putting away groceries together?" Keeps the issue small. Letting it slide could allow resentment to grow. 5. Show appreciation and acknowledge effort. The problem: over time, partners may take each other for granted. What was once a thoughtful gesture, like making breakfast, becomes an expected routine. When appreciation fades, resentment grows. Solution: thank your partner daily. Verbalize your appreciation for small actions, even if they seem routine. Recognize invisible effort. Sometimes one partner's contributions, like emotional support, go unnoticed. Acknowledge these as well. Leave small notes of affection. Leave a note of love or appreciation on your partner's pillow, bathroom mirror, or lunch bag. Example: if your partner always makes the bed, say, "Thank you for making the bed today. It makes our room feel so peaceful." Verbalizing appreciation reintroduces energy and fights off relational entropy. Fourth conclusion: combating entropy in love. Entropy is a natural part of all systems, and relationships are no exception. Left unattended, small issues become large problems, emotional distance grows, and connection weakens. However, as the key principle reminds us, everything naturally moves toward chaos unless energy is added to maintain order. The same is true for love. But unlike physical systems, human relationships have the advantage of choice and agency. Couples can resist entropy by adding energy in the form of small, daily actions, open communication, physical affection, and shared experiences. As the saying goes, if you let things be, they will always get worse. The battle against entropy is ongoing, but it is not unwinnable. By recognizing that relationships require maintenance, couples can prevent disorder from taking over. Small, thoughtful actions, done consistently, will strengthen the relationship and keep love alive. The key is simple but profound. Keep adding energy. Send the message. Hug your partner. Say thank you. Every small effort is a step away from chaos and a step toward lasting love.